my sunny souls. We are in a video today because I went shopping again. I had to buy new coloring books. Oh my goodness. I didn't mean to. I was all done and I didn't want to get out there and get any more for December because I had bought books specifically in November for December coloring, but I was just working along at my job and I play YouTube videos sometimes in the background, and people were posting their December coloring book hauls. So I said, let me take a peek. And next thing I know, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that was there. I need to buy this. I gotta get it. I can't say no. So I went ahead and got myself a few more books. And I just wanted to share them with you. And that's all. This shouldn't be a long video. We should just quickly go through these. But I wanted to share them and have some fun. So let's look. Let's take a peek. All right. Our first book here. Probably a glare. Sorry about that. Simple Christmas, Alexandra Franzese. So I'm learning that other people who color in the coloring world, they know who this is. I did not know who this was until just this past week. I looked at some videos and people were showing her books, and I went and was like, I need this. I need this. We don't have to do a flip through because these books are already on YouTube and plenty are there, but I'm so excited. I went to her YouTube page and I could see her coloring in some of these pages and doing little techniques and stuff. So I was like, I cannot wait. I love that she puts the shadowing in here. I love that. This is like stuff to do when you don't have a lot of time, like during the week. I don't have a lot of time to color after work, and I'm trying to get a better schedule for myself so that I don't be all consuming, taking up all my time doing this. I love it, but I also have to do my responsibilities, you know, be a grown-up. So you could just grab one of these pages, put some color on the page, and move on. But still get that sense of I colored and it was cute, and it's by an actual illustrator, author, and I'm just really excited about this one. It's just adorable. So glad I got it. I was like, I didn't know this was even there. So that's the first one. This, make sure you can see it. Yeah, this is a nice one. I didn't even know about. This is if you can see it, Nest and Ponder. Oh, but I was watching another YouTuber and she showed her haul, and she's like, I just love these books. And they have a Christmas one, and you know, there it says at the top, if you can see, whimsical hand-drawn Christmas, and it's an advent coloring book. So I was like, look at these mice. You see, their ears look like hair. And I thought this first page was adorable. Look at that. Love, Santa. I wish you a very Merry Christmas. I'm not really trying to do flip throughs, but I'll just show a few pages. So we have the list here on what's in the book, and we got our calendar. I'm behind, but I love that it says on this side, don't worry about that. If you are behind, just use it for next year. Make some memories, traditions. I was like, yes. Revisit it next year. So it's one-sided, and you know, but it's simple, but it's hand-drawn, and I think it's just I don't want to say cute, but like they said, whimsical. It's just creative. I think it's just a fun, special book. Just easy going. Look, but there's boots and a bird. Some boots and a bird. I mean, and then here she is, and she's got little, look at her hair. Can you see her hair? So funny. So, let's take a peek real quick. Let me get my little guy out the way. Make sure you can see. This is so cute. It's like a mouse looking at the present. And a penguin! I think there's a coloring hashtag for December. Trying to learn what they all are, you know, the hashtags to try out each month. I think one of them is a penguin. I was really in my way there. And there's a snowman. This is, like, oh, I just like this. I don't know. So, it is the cozy vibes. It has holiday vibes. But it's just an artist doing their drawing. And I like it. So I can't wait to dig in. Okay, the cool thing is, let me show you. So we're almost to the end here for the Advent part. So look at that. They added in some more pages for us of like actual scenes. And I see this being like nighttime at the tree farm. Look, this one was on the cover, and there's a candle in the back. Oh, I love it. This is a little doggy, but I like the trees. I mean, this may not be everybody's taste. This is very winter, a little too wintry for me. But this page right here is cracking me up. It's just cracking me up. I already got a story going, and it's not colored. But this is a bag of coal. I mean, it's just got to be a bag of coal. Look at that. It just gotta be, he's like, let me give you some coal for the Christmas. It's a season of giving. And I'm like, okay. And this little page here, just staring at the pie. I don't know. I just like this. So, let me see. Well, since we got this far, let me see if we get you to the end in case you're interested. Cozy snacks. This one's Silent Night. And the skating just make me think of Charlie Brown Christmas, the skating scene. And a couple more candles here. And there's Santa in the background. So they have more books. I was just interested in this one. So I might take a peek at the summer one. I might, you know, just maybe, you know how I am with summer. So we'll see. That was cool. I just think it's really unique. Okay. What else we got? This one. Yes, it's her again. I was like, nope, just get two. And then this one popped up when I was watching her color on her channel. Oh, look at this. I'm definitely not flipping through because there's lots of these on YouTube. I'm late to the party, but this is so fun. Gosh, look at this. And it just has something around the edge. And then look, and there's penguin. And I was saying, I think there's a coloring challenge for December for penguins. So I was like, oh, we got that covered. And this is so nice. I just love this. Okay, so that's look at, he's a lumberjack. Paul Bunyan looking. But what I like too is she put some like not just winter Christmas. She put some summer in here. I said, yeah, look at that one. You know, I'm gonna get down on this one. I'm like, he's pink. We got all this bright yellow right here. We got warmth, and we got some fun green on the sides here. We got seashells. I love it. Love it. So excited. Let's see, and then so I can't color mandalas. I just don't like them. They're not for me, no. But then I saw somebody, I don't know, somebody had on Amazon, they had a, like a fall mandala coloring book. So they were like pumpkins or leaves and trees and stuff like that. And I was like, that's cool. I can do that. It's not just like abstract shapes, but it's actually something to color. So I started looking for Christmas mandalas, and they were too detailed and hard. I'm like, this is Christmas. We only got a few weeks, like days, to get through this month, and I can't sit here spending, you know, time on one page or something like that. So I was just gonna give up. But look at there. She has one, and she doesn't just have one. She has kawaii. So they're cute. Which speaks to me, you know. I can look at this and I'm like, yes, I can color these bears. Yes, I got that. I can do that. And the presents right behind it, and there's some hearts. That I can do. This one was one that I really like. They're little trucks carrying the trees with the light bulbs, and she has a tutorial on her YouTube page on how to color light bulbs. So I'm like, gonna do that. Just gonna do it. I already see the, you know, trucks red, trees green, little red hearts or little pink hearts. Anyway, this is so, and this one, I love this one. These are palm trees. I don't know if you can see it. They're palm trees. It's palm trees and seashells. That's my vibe. That's me. That's my Christmas. More penguins. So I'm excited about this. And the little puppy dogs. My dog is sleeping next to me. I'm very glad, and I just hope he stays quiet. But look, they got the little ball and the little bones. I think her dog's name is Charlie, I think. I just love this. This is gonna get pulled out. Sorry if you could hear the truck going by. But this is gonna get pulled out. Oh, more Christmases. Yeah, I can see that. And I'll keep working through them. Anyway, oh, there's kitties. These little gingerbread men. I always think of Shrek, the movie Shrek, when I see gingerbread men. Okay, well that was it for Christmas coloring. I was at Marshall's and I just picked these up. There's two of them. This one's called Cute Girl, Bold and Easy. I don't know. It's not really my style, but I said, let me give it a try. They were only $5.99. You know, Marshall's. And then I said to myself, are there any Christmas pictures in here? And the very last page, oh, look at her. I just love her hair. It goes all the way to her feet. Look at her. And her big old eyeballs. Look at her big old, they're huge. So, I am gonna give this one a go. It just makes me happy. Look, she got earrings and everything. So, but that's the only holiday one, I believe, yeah. So, and the rest of them, I don't know if you can see it, just flipping through them. They're just cute, you know. Yeah, there will be a good pages for me to practice coloring hair. Okay, all right. She looks like Elmira from Tiny Toons, the cartoon from like the 90s. She seriously looks like Elmira. Like I can't. I was flipping through and was like, this is Elmira. But I think it's a way to practice coloring hair, skin tones, maybe using pencils and stuff, and just different mediums. I'm looking forward to it. It wasn't expensive, so something to try. And this was the other one from Marshall's. You know, sometimes you could go on Marshall's and they just got stuff in the candle like area, but it won't be there. You know, you're not gonna find it every single time you go in. There's just gonna be something different. So if I see coloring books, I try to peek through and see if there's something I want to grab. This one's just fun. It's easy, light coloring, no biggie, but it's cute. I'm looking for a balance for stuff to challenge me and inspire me, but also I don't want to think stuff where I don't have to think too hard. Is a monkey. He got a banana and some hearts. We can color that in like a few minutes or whatever and be done. And they had a little Christmas theme. Can you see that? I think that's cute. They're all dreaming of sugar plum, waiting for Santa. I think he's got little reindeer ears. This is cute. I just like it. You know, it doesn't say who it's by. Oh, there's another Christmassy one. There's some Halloweenies, but it's like a little present. That's what I think of it as, like a present, Christmas present. So that's that. Oh, this is funny though. All of these pages, look at the first page. Like, how is that page in there? It's got like a mountain scene in the back. It's got grass, all kinds of detail, and the rest of these are like single images, really, not much happening. I was like, okay, that's weird. So, alrighty, that is it. It was really, really cute. I am excited. I should not be buying any more books. Hi, Sunny Souls. I wanted to pick back up. This is my dog, and he's not he's not gonna be staying around. It's just where I am right now. He's like, I fit. But I wanted to pick back up. This is the next day. Okay, I had to add on to my December coloring book haul because I bought those coloring books that I just showed and shared, and I was so like, okay, no more, yo, don't do this, you good, you all right. But it was payday and I needed to go get my groceries this weekend and everything, and I was out and about and in that shopping center where I get my my first stop, in that shopping center there's a Barnes and Noble, and I was like, I wonder if they have a coloring book section in there. I was like, I got some time. So I go into Barnes and Noble and run in, and I walk through that whole daggone store. Now, my background is library science. I do not struggle when I go into bookstores, libraries. I can find my way around. I can find what I need. I had to go and ask this lady after I made 2 loops through that store looking for, where do you put your coloring books? I have seen coloring books in Barnes & Noble in the past, and I'm like, maybe this store don't have them? And she's like, oh, you were almost there. We put them in the games. There's like this whole games and puzzle section in the location I was in. And I was like, okay. Because I was in the hobby section. There's like crafts and hobbies. I thought maybe it was there. Activities? No, it was like right there with puzzles and games and toys. So it wasn't as quiet and nice as I wanted it to be. That's fine. A lot of people were in that section. But I just plopped myself in front and I just went through each book. Oh my gosh. I was like, I'm gonna be late getting my task and errands done because there were so many coloring books to go through, y'all. There were so many. I have seen people on their channels sharing books, what they've bought, what they've colored in, and all that stuff. A lot of them were on the shelves. Like, I just was blown away. So I got a little too giddy, a little too happy. Now my bank account was like, haha, you need to not even consider picking up anything today. You need to stick to the budget and get your stuff done. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna make, my selection and put it on my Amazon wish list. So I did that. I had like a stack of those. Oh man, I saw books in my hands. Like I could flip through them for real and see them. It's different when I'm watching other people online flip through them. You're like, oh, okay, yeah. When you're flipping through it for real, you can really see the details, really see that this is something you may or may not like. Oh man, some of these, oh goodness gracious, I won't even get that going. But I just went on Amazon, just added to my wish list all the titles, and I looked to see if Amazon had anything cheaper, and most of them were all the same price. So I was like, because at Barnes & Noble you're gonna pay regular price, so I was like, that's fine, I'm not buying nothing. But there were a few books in my hand that no matter what I tried, I could not put them down. And I just decided, okay, that means for the next 2 places I had to go, I'm a Costco girl. Oh my gosh, Costco gets all my money. I was like, you just got to bring that budget down a little if you buy 2 more books. That's it. You cannot, and you can't get these expensive ones, nothing over $10. So when I saw these 2 books, there was no way I could put that other one away. It was just for fun. It was just like slight, like, it's fine, this isn't really necessary. So I was able to put those down, but I could not put these down. So I wanted to share them with you. Let me get them. So here we go. Can you see that? Friends Forever. This is my little note, and it's by Jane Mayday. I've seen it on another person's coloring book haul for I think December, and from what she showed, it was like, oh, that's cute. But when I opened it, oh, these bears, oh gosh, when I was in the store and I went, oh hey, I saw that on a YouTube channel from one of the other coloring people, and then I opened it, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, I'm not doing a flip through, I'm just full on one. I'm just gonna share a little bit here. This video already too long, especially since I had to come back another day and show y'all stuff. This is the page I marked because I'm like, I need to color this for the month of December. Don't get yourself so wrapped up that you don't get this done. Look at the shoes. But see, what I liked and what I just was so impressed with, these are individual, unique pictures. This is not the typical cozy coloring books that are mass produced out there by all these folks just copying off of each other. Like, I'm so thrilled about that. And there's different characters. Like, I can color a raccoon and bunnies. I don't have to color the same 3 or 4 animals all through the same thing. And I really like that. Like, there's a turtle. I haven't colored turtles at all. But these are just... This is just lovely. I was just so impressed with this. These are inviting. The lines are really nice. And the detail is not too heavy, but it's not too light either. It's not mismatched. It makes sense. The pages make sense, and they make me happy. Like, they're dancing with a boom box. Come on. In their brushes. It's just cute and fun. I really like it. There's a hedgehog in here. And she put some stickers in the back. Oh, there she is. That's the artist. That's super cool. Oh, so, and it's good. It's good quality paper. I mean, I'm not going to be sitting here like Amazon paper. This page is my next favorite. I love that this is an older, I don't even remember what they're called. I'm sorry. But there's variety in here. I just like this a lot. I do. There's a mermaid. It's a heart. In the White House. I like it. I just like it. Okay, so I got this one. Can't help it. I got my first Lulu Mayo book. So, okay, I've heard about her, Lulu. I heard about her. I looked at all these flip throughs. I've seen people coloring in them. I was like, I don't know. I put some on my wish list. I don't really know. Then I actually picked up one for real in my hands. And I was like, okay, they had about 4 of her variety of these million ones on the shelf. And so I flipped through them all, and the little monsters, like, I'm not into coloring monsters, like, I don't really care, but it was so welcoming, adorable, like sparking. It just sparked all kinds of like, just color that page, just put some ink on that page. So I was like, okay, let me put these on my list. But this one I couldn't. I just kept carrying it around, and I kept thinking to myself, okay, what can I do? Should I get it tonight? Wait on Amazon? Wait until next time? I don't know. I'm really good at overthinking everything and being indecisive, but I just went ahead and was like, dude, I'm gonna just get this. I just love it. I'm not one who wants to color an entire book of mermaids. So every time I open the book, it's another mermaid and another mermaid and another. I don't want to do that. That's not me. The monsters, she had such a variety on the pages. Each page there's something different. I think it was the monsters and not the mythical one. There was like one with like, it's not the dragon one that's coming out, but it's like, they just were like fantasy creatures, I think, or was it the monsters? Either way, there was a variety on each page. It wasn't dragon, or something like that, you know? I would get too bored with it. And this one has hugs and kisses, and I was instantly drawn to this. I just was. I'm not flipping through. There's 8,000 of these on the internet everywhere, but I could color an elephant today if I wanted. Piggies. You want to do piggies? And it's so soothing. It is so soothing. Whether you color good, bad, and somewhere in between, it doesn't matter. Just get in the page and enjoy yourself. Look at this scene too. Oh gosh. Oh, and they're hugging. Everybody's hugging. Do you know, people need hugs. We need to be touched. We need hugs. And it's not anything weird. It's just pleasant. It's just pleasant. It's not something I gotta color this in February. Nope, this is just everyday life. And look at these flamingos. The page, I love it. I love it. So I marked this page because it's like Christmassy. And I was like, I gotta figure out how to color this page. So these are the 2 books I got, and because of this book being double-sided, and I've seen so many good things from people doing this, I can't even contain this. I have my first Lulu Mayo book, and it's so pretty, and this is going to be one of my project books this year. I didn't know I was going to do a project book. I didn't know what project books were. I saw some other people talking about it on their channels, and I was like, well, I don't have a book I'd want to do a project with. Seriously, I don't. I just want to color and move on. And my older sister was like, hey, so when you get all these books, when do you finish them? And I'm like, finish? What are you talking about? You just color some pages, move on to the next thing. You don't have to finish books. And then I was thinking, when I saw this, I was like, I want to finish this. I want this to be my project. If it takes me a year or whatever, I want this to be something I do regularly and keep working in and just enjoying. I just love it. It's just lovely. It's so lovely. How about that? It's delightful and lovely. So because of that, I sat down and I said, well, let me look. Everything else is good. I don't need nothing else. I can walk away. I got those 2. But then there were some Johanna Basford books on the shelf. And so people were talking about her new one, the wildflower one. And I was like, I don't color flowers. Really, I don't buy books full of flowers to just color. I'm not a floral color person, not at all. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't really need that. I flipped through it. It is lovely. I have 2 of her books, I think, over the years, and they're fine. I don't do much in them. I start like coloring a little tiny thing in there, and then I just walk away and give up. So I was like, I don't want to buy another one of her books because I tend to not be able to do it, you know. So I was like, just leave it be. I'll put it on the list because they're at $14 now, and I'm like, I'm not for a book right now that I don't really get into. Well, But then they had her Small Victories book. That's been on my Amazon list since it was released. And I was like, now Small Victories make sense, right? Well, I went ahead and bought it. So, as far as coloring plans go, I am going to make these two my projects. I got another one that I want to make a project too. But I'm not sure if I'm not sure how that'll work out. It probably will, but I'll think about it for January. Not that it would be my January project, just that if I add it to the project lineup, because you don't want to do too much and overwhelm yourself. But these two are going to be my project books. So there is somebody on YouTube, I gotta look at my history to find her again, but she had this hashtag where it's like, let's just randomly pick a color palette and finish our Johanna Basford book. Just random page, random color palette for that month, and finish a page. And I was like, boy, that, for the year, for the new year or whatever, that made so much sense to me, right? Like, it doesn't have to be so like, oh, which one am I going to color today? I don't know. Just pick a page, pick a color palette, and just flow. So I'm going to try and do that. These pages are quite lovely. They're small. They give you a little something, right? If you want to color some flowers, there you go. If you want to color a pair of pants, there you go. Just move on and explore different color palettes and mediums. So I'm gonna do that. That's my little update. These were the extra books that I got. We're gonna put the other one. I'm gonna try to color that page for December. That one page in here for December. I'm gonna probably start this in January as the start of my project. We'll see how it goes. I have room to grow, so if I'm like, no ma'am, no, you just can't make this a project because it's just too much for your brain, then that's okay. I will reevaluate, reassess, and that will be fine. And I want to just say, because of these two books, they're double-sided. Because of them, I sat on YouTube trying to figure out, well, how am I going to color in these suckers? I can't use alcohol markers. So I was watching some videos, learning some things, thinking, can I stretch outside of my box and try some other stuff? So I got this set of soft pastels because there are a few channels that really show you how to use them in your coloring books, and they're simple. This is not so involved that you're going to be like, help me. No, instead you're just going to have some fun, add some coloring, and have a background. So this is by Mungayo. This is so cheap. This is like $12 and you get 64. It's like 12. I don't normally buy anything with this many colors for $12. I was like, okay, but it's just chalk, it's just chalk. But so I'm on Amazon and I was like, so what do I need? They have that little AI feature in their website in the shopping experience. And I was like, Rufus, what else do I need if I'm gonna buy these? And that's the name of it, the AI. And Rufus is like, well, you gotta apply it. You need an eraser. And I'm double checking with with the YouTube people who are doing this. I'm like, okay, because AI gets things wrong. I was like, okay, all right. So I ordered the little eraser. Yay. This little kneading eraser, because you're gonna need that. And I saw some coloring YouTubers, they were showing how to use that, so I got that. Some cotton balls. I didn't want the rounds because this was cheap. These were $1. I got these because when you shave the chalk onto a surface and you're ready to put it on your paper, some people were using their finger. I'm not that good at getting dirty. I don't really like to get dirty, and I was like, gloves, but then I hear that may not be the best thing, and I don't want waste gloves. And so I was like, I'll do this, because other people showed that they use cotton swabs, or they use Q-tips or rounds or makeup, right? The makeup stuff. So start with that, And then I got sidetracked because other people said that they use watercolors. Oh my goodness, you guys and gals. Watercolors? I was like, oh, I'm not good at watercolor. I'm not good at painting. I don't feel good about painting. I'm not drawn to it. However, I've, took some time, watched some other folks who had beginner level coloring with watercolor for backgrounds for books like this, for Lulu Mayo and things like that. You want to get in there, but if you don't want to just use colored pencils for the entire thing, that'll hurt my hands so bad. I was like, okay, so how can I learn this? I got my note written down here. So I saw recommended was the Derwent Ink Intense watercolor pencils. That's just my note. But I said, okay. So I saw they just scribble a little bit of the pencil down, activate it with some water, like a little brush with some water, and you're ready to go. It starts making the watercolor look. And I was like, that's so much easier than having a full palette and, open up, it's got all those little squares and colors. That's too intimidating to me for right now at this point in my adventure. So I was like, I'm gonna get those. So I did. So I ordered them on Amazon. I got the set of 12 because start small. They're on sale. They were like 20 something bucks. So I was like, woohoo. And they're mid-level is what I hear. They're mid-level, good, solid, good for a beginner. I got 12 and they're coming, but they won't be here till tomorrow. And I got those watercolor brush pens. So I didn't want to forget that. So I don't have them to show, but if it's of interest, I don't know. When I actually test it out and use them, the pencils with the little water brushes, if that's of interest for anybody, let me know in the comments or on the community posting. If that's something you want to see, I don't know, I'm gonna give it a try. In the meantime, I saw people were like, here's another highly affordable way, Crayola Super tips. And I was like, okay, you get 100 of these. These were at Walmart. Target had them on sale for $17 or something. I was like, okay, fine, I'll just get some Crayolas. And you just use those with some water. I was like, I got plenty of books that I could practice in there where you're not going to ruin anything, because it's going to be fine. Just practice in there. So, I heard you can buy a sketchbook, a watercolor sketchbook, and practice in there. I was like, no, we doing too much. This is just something to try. So I'm gonna give it a try with these super tips, because they're just, this is not robbing no bank or nothing. I was like, okay, y'all. And there's plenty, you can Google it too if you want to give it a try on YouTube search. But people are just like, they use those and then they add some water to it and it just looks great. So that's what I bought. And I tried to, my dog is crying now, but I tried to stay within a budget and stop buying these things. I'm going to be on a spending freeze like nobody's business. My hashtag is going to be spending freeze for 2026. So I'm like, you got to leave room so you can get your January coloring books. My gosh. All right. I will catch y'all in the next video. Stay sane. That's what I was saying. Really, stay sunny, stay sane, enjoy your coloring, happy holidays, fun shopping, and just, having a merry little Christmas if you celebrate it. So I will catch y'all later. Sorry about the added part to this video. I promise, no more buying. Bye.